Look what's going on in Nashville, Tennessee. I mean, that's serious. Over the last couple of days, the folks in Nashville have been undergoing some of the worst flooding that city has ever seen. I mean, there was a point where there was like 151 roads that were closed as a result of this. Streets turned into rivers, stadiums, and lakes. Several people have been killed, 18 across the state already, 10 in Nashville alone. This is a result of the Cumberland River just going over its banks. I want to bring somebody else in now who's affected by this personally. You're probably going to recognize him. Like I said earlier, my wife was all excited that I was going to interview him today, so let me bring him in. It's Keith Urban. Keith, you're a superstar, but you too are affected by this situation that's going on in Nashville right now. Take us through your story.
Hi, Rick. I wish we could talk to each other under better circumstances, but I'm actually in the studio today recording. We started our album. We were supposed to start recording yesterday, but we couldn't get all the trucks in to get my equipment out of this big storage facility. And so we thought we'd leave it a day and, you know, hope the waters would subside. Instead, they just kept going up and up. So at this stage, it's possible that as much as I haven't lost what everybody else has, that I've probably lost all my equipment, all my road equipment, all my guitars and amps and everything. I mean,
everything, all the acoustic stuff, the amplifiers, the instruments. I mean, once that stuff gets wet, I can't imagine it's messed up, right?
There's a storage place here in Nashville called Soundcheck that a lot of musicians from Vince Gill and Brad Paisley and myself from Little Big Town, everybody has all their equipment stored there. And, you know, none of us expected that would flood like it did. And we don't know to what extent the water's come up yet. We just know that it's not good. But, again, this pales in comparison to what people have lost everything.
Oh, I know. You're not trying to say, look at me. I mean, you're just saying, I too have been affected by this. Certainly nothing compared to the 18 people who've lost, or the 18 families who've lost loved ones. We've heard on this show over the last 24 hours from everything from you to Dolly Parton. It seems like every entertainer who's worked in Nashville, who loves Nashville, and by the way, most of the music comes from Nashville, whether it's country western or not in many cases, they're all there. What are you all saying to each other?
Well, Nashville is such a great community, and that community spirit's never been more evident than it is right now. I know there's all the radio stations down here are playing virtually no music. There's all pledge drives happening right now.
Interesting.
And I know the Red Cross and the other facilities are maxed out, but there's so many people offering, you know, their own support to take people in and clothe them and that sort of thing. So everybody's doing their little bit. I'm quite sure there's going to be, you know, benefit concerts and whatnot to help people as well. We're certainly financially helping, my wife and I.
What has the water? By the way, just let me get a weather report for you while I'm here. One final question: has the weather, has the flooding diminished at all? Have you seen it start to drop by the end of today?
I believe since last night it is starting to go down a little bit. I don't know to what extent. And unfortunately for a lot of people, that just means revealing the disaster as it is. But fortunately, it stopped raining on Sunday night. So, you know, since yesterday and today, it's just been watching the river just get higher and higher. And then I think last night it hopefully looked like it might have peaked. So,
hey, listen, I'm not too far from you. Would you let us know when you guys decide to do your benefit concert? And I'd love to come up there and do whatever I can to help out as well.
Absolutely, and just thanking everybody out there watching that's already sent you know, financial contributions in and whatnot, because it's I mean, I went through this in Australia in 1974. You know, I was very young, but we had this kind of 100-year floods in my city, and it's just unfathomable. And as someone said this morning, you know, when you see it in other places, like when we saw New Orleans, and that you feel for these people, but you don't get a sense of what it's like until it really happens to your own city. So
Keith Urban, the guy's such a superstar and so good looking. He even looks fantastic on Skype. My thanks to you, sir, and hello to your wife as well, superstar in her own right. Keep us honest. Stay connected to us. Let us know what's going on, and we'll do everything we can for you and for folks there in Nashville. We'll
Thank
be
you,
right
brother.
back.
Keep us in your prayers, man. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Keith. We'll